future Milo here. Um, yeah, it got corrupted, my recording. So the audio is going to be a little bit different volumes than intended. I think I sound a little bit too loud for most of it, but although mine got corrupted, Colby had a backup, so at least we're not completely dead in the water. But also the visuals got deleted because of that. So for the video, Colby just put some screenshots from his stream. So make sure you watch it. Listen for that plug. Colby saved the day. All right, goodbye.
Check this shit out. Number one is sports.
Well, hello there, Colby.
Wait, where? I don't see you in the thing. Oh, you moved us. Wow, nice trick, man.
No, it's not a trick. It's a.
I was looking at Milo's Jazz Lounge, and I'm like, wait, I can still hear him, but I don't see his name.
Did you want your cam back on or no? You don't have to. I'm just asking.
Yeah, I can do that. How's your diet soda pop?
All right, let me just wait. I'm just doing a little test. Just talk. Just talk normally, Colby.
This is me talking normally.
That's you talking normally.
I could do this honestly for at least 16 hours straight.
Okay.
Let me just start.
That was enough. That was enough.
Day one, I cut off my own balls and sewed them back on. Doctor's never seen it before. True story.
True story? Mm-hmm. True story. That's what they say. True story. They say it was a true story.
How do you know those fellas? Did you meet some of them at the Target?
Wait 1 sec.
All right. I don't like it when the answers to my questions are delayed.
Okay. All right. Gavin and David I know from school. Blair I know from Eric worked with me at Target, and Blair is Eric's friend.
Okay. Who is Gavin?
Gavin is Table Flipper.
Table Flipper.
Yeah.
He's a hard man to gauge.
He's just a little goofy, but
you're all goofy. I admire what you fellas have, honestly.
Hey, thanks, man.
I sort of don't talk to anybody I went to school with.
Yeah, I think it's more of like a modern thing with like how computers and stuff let people stay together.
I absolutely agree. Where do you think that'll lead to? Like, what do you think the future's going to be like?
I'm gonna kill myself.
No, I don't say that. I think they'll have before you and I pass. Of course, I'm gonna pass much sooner than you. But even before I go, I think there's gonna be VR. Like, it's gonna look better than what you see with your own eyeballs.
Right.
And people are going to develop super advanced dopamine dependency problems.
I mean, they already do. There are people that just play video games and that's their only life.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. I had a minor problem with that with Adderall. You ever taken that shit?
No, I don't. No, I've never taken Adderall.
Well, it's amazing.
All right, Colby.
No, but see, what happens is you take it. When you take it, it creates surges of dopamine in your brain, but it blocks.
Do you want this to be recorded? Do you want me to start that?
Yeah.
You want to talk about? You want to talk about Adderall on the radio?
Yeah.
Okay. All right. Let me begin. I guess. Let me give an introduction, and then you can continue. Your
okay. Sorry. Yeah, my bad, dude.
No, it's all right. All right, I'll do a little. All right, I guess I hit record, Colby.
Well done.
I don't really know what this is yet. We'll figure it out. It's Colby and I just hanging out, basically. We'll have a different person on here, probably, usually. Repeats occasionally. I don't know. It's kind of just going to be whoever wants to hang out. And we'll just have, like, themed things based around them, you know? It's like when David's on here, we'll talk about fat guy shit, and food and stuff.
Come on, man. That's...
It's a little mean, but probably true.
He's a good
dude. When Dakota's on here, we'll talk about, like, lisping and stuff like that. And but Colby's here, so we're going to talk about Adderall at first, at least. Colby wanted to talk about Adderall.
No, I was just... I'm
so
just
continue
speaking
your Adderall story,
I was
Colby.
just saying that in the future times, it's going to be a serious problem because video games and VR is going to be so preposterously awesome that people aren't going to want to be in the real world. The fortunate
Hmm.
thing is that as fun as those things are going to be, your brain's still going to want to dump the things that make you come down. So
Right.
people are going to be out of whack. You know what I'm saying?
Hmm.
I'll tell you
I
something
know what you're
else.
saying.
I'll tell you something else. You remember when smartphones came out?
No.
Well, I do. When these
Yeah.
buggers came out, it was amazing because we put people on the moon for less than this, for
Right.
stuff weaker than that. And when it
Right.
came out, people were like, I mean, the whole time people should be looking at phones and going, "Oh my God, this is amazing! You've got all the information in the world." Same thing's going to happen when the VR holograms that we can always be in come out. People are going to be like, "Oh, okay, we have this now."
Yeah. All right.
No
I just
fanfare.
live in like a future world now.
Yep, my safe space.
Your safe space includes Adderall.
Yeah, it was a problem.
Yeah. That's what I've heard. That's why I tried to avoid Adderall.
That's a good idea. I think. I mean, if you're not prescribed it, the thing is, people develop these tolerances,
Yeah.
and it can become super serious until you want to get it under control.
Yeah.
Back when, and like I think about 5 or 10 years ago, the FDA
Hmm.
were like, people are being prescribed too much. You can't do this anymore. So they set a limit to how much you can get, and that limit was under what was far under what I was being prescribed. So I
Right.
was just kind of fucked, mostly because of my own doing. But it didn't take much to get them like copious amounts of it. Like if somebody starts out on it, they'll get maybe 5 milligrams once a day.
Right.
And when I was taking the most I was ever prescribed was 90/30s
Right.
for 1 month. Yeah,
Okay.
yeah, yeah.
So you were fucking going crazy mode.
Well, yeah,
Yeah.
more so than I normally am.
Yeah.
But
Yeah. You know how it is.
it was fun for a while.
It was fun for a while. I've just started getting high for the first time, Colby.
What, weed?
No, crack. No, yeah, weed, yeah.
I started around the same age. How do you like it?
It's all right. I was always like I always didn't mind if I didn't care if other people smoked, but I didn't want to smoke myself just because like
Same.
self-imposed rules.
Yep,
But
same.
we were at work and my friend was like, "Hey, you want to hit my dab pen?" I was like, "Oh, fuck it, whatever."
You just
And
spur of the moment decided.
yeah, just why not?
Right on.
Yeah, it's all right. Maybe a little overrated. Like people,
Yeah.
maybe it's. I don't know if it's good enough to have a whole culture around, but it's all right.
People live their people.
People are obsessed over that shit.
Yeah, yeah. It's my.
Not like addicted, but like obsessed. Like
Can you get addicted to
culturally.
it?
I don't think you can chemically, but you can get addicted to any feeling.
Because it's natural, right?
Right. Yeah.
I smoked a lot in my
Youth.
20s. Yeah, basically. Yeah. People always like, you're not going to get high the first time. I was blasted the first time I smoked.
Yeah.
Ate a pizza, went to sleep. Did
I
it
just
again.
went back to work. I was like chopping cilantro, and then it started to hit me, and I was like, "Whoa, what the fuck?" I was like chopping cilantro, and I'm just like melting away.
What is cilantro?
Being for real, you
What?
didn't really just ask me what cilantro is.
I did, and then you the word you said to describe what it is. I don't know what that word is either.
Cilantro is an herb, Colby.
Okay, I kind of deduced.
You for real don't know what cilantro is?
I can't picture
That
it in
wasn't
my
you
head.
messing with me?
I couldn't picture it in my head. I could get
Okay.
close to spelling it properly,
Okay.
probably.
No, that's fine.
But
It's okay. I'm a little surprised.
why?
I don't know.
I'm not into foods.
I don't know. I just am surprised.
You gotta understand that my diet used to consist of Velveeta shells and cheese, and you mix peas in with it, sweet peas.
Mm.
Like when I go to the grocery store, I used to get those triple packs of it, like 4
Right.
at a time. You can get away with that when you live alone. Just remember that. Even though you'll probably never need to use that information.
I don't think I'd want to eat Velveeta shells.
Well, you
I
say
don't like
that.
instant mac. When I eat instant mac, the way I eat it is I just put a bunch of hot sauce in it. That makes it okay.
Hot sauce ruins everything.
Unless it's already shit, then it makes it better.
Yeah. Well, the point is that I make easy crap to make. Like I can shove it in the microwave and then come back, do whatever I was doing, and
Right.
then go back a few minutes later and it's magically done.
That's true. Yeah, the microwave's kind of nice, even though it gives you
Powers?
invisible aids. Oh, those are the same thing.
AIDS
Um,
is invisible to the naked eye.
so I don't really know what we're doing here, Colby. Do you have any? Because someone, a couple. This was semi-planned, as you know,
Yep.
and a couple people were like, "Oh, do you have like an itinerary?" It's like I don't know, man, because it's kind of just winging it for at least the first one.
I was very happy that you
Um,
were like giving them vague answers because I don't think there should be a plan.
yeah, there shouldn't be a plan. It's like when you have a guest on the radio. I don't like the
Exactly.
term podcast. I'm kind of
Me
over that
neither.
term. It's really annoying, just because you have to see it all the fucking time. And
Yeah.
so I that's why I went with the name radio for this, just to like make it a little different.
I actually said to myself that I like the name of that because I don't like calling things podcasts either.
Yeah,
So
I'm kind of over calling things podcasts.
I started one with my buddy Kev and my girlfriend Kate, and we haven't uploaded anything yet. We're not going to do
Right.
it until September, but we've done like 10,
Holy shucks.
going from four. Most of them were like an hour, hour and a half.
Right.
One of them was like 50 minutes because I just wasn't feeling that well. But I think it's pretty awesome that podcasts, that these types of things blew up.
Yeah, they're kind of cool in a way.
Yeah.
Because like when I was a little kid, I loved listening to the radio.
Yes.
When I go to school every morning,
Yes.
we'd listen to the radio the whole way there.
Yeah.
And I'd like annoy my mom because she'd have on like music, and I'd be like, no, turn it to Drew Garabo or whoever was on in
Is
the
that your
morning.
local guy?
Yeah, that was the local guy because I love listening to the radio.
Yeah, same here, man.
And then when podcasts like started to become a thing, I listened to a couple of them because I thought it was really cool. And then I don't know. I guess for context for anyone who wouldn't know, but I think anyone listening to at least the first one would know. We had yard talks for a little while with Billy and
It was really good, dude.
I don't know if it was really good,
I
but it
liked
did
it.
exist. It did exist.
Yep.
And but part of the problem with that is Billy does lead a much more busy life than I do.
Oh, does he?
Yeah, he's an EMT, so he works pretty much all the time.
No way. I didn't know that.
So it kind of just got to the point where once he started going to school for that, really, we just weren't able to line up any sort of consistent schedule. And then I got bored, so that's why I'm doing this now, because I had fun doing that. Just
I think
talking for a bit.
scheduling it would go a long way to making it easier because that's what we did with ours.
Right.
We just scheduled it every Monday at like 8, and
Yeah.
just made sure that we were there on time and everybody was punctual and it was cool and it was it got to the point
Honestly,
where one week we didn't do it and it was like I kind of wish I got to talk to them for an hour straight.
yeah, the hardest part about doing it, honestly, is the fact that scheduling it, I mean,
Yeah.
is doubly that I work at like a restaurant. So although I have a consistent schedule right now, it could change any time. And doubly so, I live much further away from everyone at this point. They all live on the East Coast still, and I live in a different time zone.
Yeah.
So getting those time zones lined up a little bit can be difficult sometimes.
Agreed. Does it make you sad to move?
No, it's the best thing I've ever done is move.
That would be that was such a foreign concept to me at your age. Like,
Yeah, I moved at 20. And it was kind of weird because it was just like it was just kind of like giving everything up, like people wise at least.
Yeah, yeah.
And I work at my current job now for I've worked here almost a little over a year now. And until I worked here, I still didn't really know anyone. So I lived here for like almost a whole year, like having made no friends and meeting no one because I just worked at shitty job after shitty job.
Yeah.
Um, but I like where I'm at now. I like uh, my boss.
You're not a hermit like I am.
No, that's true. I'm not a hermit.
I moved out
uh,
around 19 or 20, but I moving that far away. First off, I didn't have the means. I don't know how you could afford it, but I mean,
hardly.
it's got to be tight over there.
Yeah, hardly was the answer. I've still hardly made up for it as
Yeah,
well.
I got you. It's still very impressive and very ballsy to do something like that. So
Thank you, Colby.
good job.
I appreciate it.
I heard it was beautiful out there. You ever go
It,
outside and just hold your balls and be like, yeah.
yeah, occasionally yeah, I'll walk outside and smoking a marijuana cigarette, and I'll
Mm.
just hold my balls and just stare at the mountains.
Where do you get the reefer from? The reefer.
It's dispensaries. It's legal up here,
Oh shit!
so I can just walk down the street and
Buy it. How
yeah,
much
buy
for
it.
an eighth? We used to pay $60 for that shit.
I don't know. I don't buy grass because I live in an apartment and I get evicted if I smoke grass.
Oh, really?
Yeah, yeah, you're not allowed to do that. So just cartridges of oil.
So wait, it's why would you get evicted for that? Because it's a
That's
fire
because
hazard.
it's just their rules. Yeah, they have a no smoking rule, even on the entire premises. So if I wanted to smoke anything for real, I'd have to walk like down the street.
Huh?
Yeah,
That's an okay rule, I guess.
it's an okay rule. It definitely helps them keep their property value.
Yeah.
Um,
Did you ever do cigarettes?
do I ever do cigarettes?
Have you ever?
Yeah, on occasion at work, like once maybe a shift, I'll like spread one throughout a shift to take like 3 breaks.
That's how it starts, buddy.
Well, yeah, but like I said, I'd have to walk like 4 minutes to smoke at home, so I'm not doing that shit. I'm a big fat guy. I'm not walking 8 minutes back and forth for one cigarette.
You got to go outside for that shit too, and it gets real over there. I heard.
Yeah, yeah, that's why. Yeah, in my mind, it's like I don't think I could get addicted because on one hand, like I'd be like, this is kind of nice, and on the
Yeah.
other hand, I'd look outside and see the like -20-degree blizzard,
-20.
and I'd be like, oh, I have to walk a block in this yeah, never mind. I guess I'm done.
Wow.
Yeah, Yeah, the coldest it's gotten since I've been here was -45 or so. That was my first winter here. Last year it did not get very cold.
And you still weren't like when it was -45. Were you thinking, maybe I shouldn't have left?
Well, when it was -45, I was like, oh, this kind of sucks. And then the next day it was like -40, and I was like, well, this sucks a little less. And then it was gone after a week. So it's like, it might suck that -40,
Yeah.
but being from Florida, I will take a week of -40 over 3 months of 110 degrees any day of the week.
I keep telling that to my girlfriend. Like I would rather do that than the humid summers that we have in the South. And she's like, no, you won't. You don't know. And I'm like, okay. I hate
Yeah,
summer.
summer sucks. Summer's the worst.
I'm out in it the whole day too. You understand?
Right. Yeah, I know you are.
I have to keep
I
layered
couldn't, I couldn't do that shit.
arms, and back of the neck. I have to have it. Just driving to work, I have to have sunscreen on.
Right.
That's how horrible it is here.
I worked for the post office for like 2 months.
I remember. Is that how long
when
it
it
was?
first started getting cold, I have this one like picture
Yeah.
I sent a friend of I don't even know when it was. I think the beginning of November, and it was like 14 degrees outside.
Yeesh.
And I'm delivering mail out of my Toyota Camry.
Oh, they didn't give
And
you
we
a
had
thing.
no, we didn't have vehicles. We were rural delivery, so we had to use our own car.
Oh no.
So I was delivering out of my Toyota Camry, and I have this picture I sent him where I'm at this like duplex, and I'm outside, and my face mask is pulled down, and my lip is frozen. The hair on my lip is like solid frozen,
Oh
and
God.
my like nose is red. And I just messaged him like, "This shit fucking sucks." I'm just. It was like kind of hell at first, working in that weather, but then
Yeah.
I kind of got used to it, and then I quit the post office. So
Yeah.
say
It's
lovely, I suppose.
you'll ask anybody that works where I am, or even UPS or whatever. They'll all say the worst places to deliver to are post offices because
Yeah,
no one wants to sign, and everybody gives you the runaround, and it's
right.
kind of a nightmare. I know you wouldn't do that, but like that whole operation is
Kind of bad. Yeah.
kind of really bad.
I don't really know why. I think it's just like too much nepotism. Maybe has made it like really bad.
I think,
That makes no sense, but
yeah,
to me it does. I know what I mean because I worked with them for long enough to get why they don't work very well. They don't get government funding, which is something a lot of people
really,
misunderstand.
I didn't know
Yeah,
that.
a lot of people think they get, but since Reagan, they haven't gotten a dollar of government funding, so they are
Hmm.
completely self-sufficient.
I
Um,
heard they were bleeding, and it's you
yeah,
can't stop it.
no, they are dying, but it's only affecting them.
Hmm. I see a few of them driving the USPS trucks, but I see a few of them doing their own vehicles too.
Right? Yeah, it depends on the area. I think city drivers always have LLVs, and I think rural
LLVs.
driver, yeah, long life vehicle. That's what a normal post truck is called.
Hmm.
It's an LLV.
The Jeep,
Um,
the Jeep that I have is my boss's wife's old truck, and she was a letter carrier.
Rural carrier.
Yeah, and
RC. RC.
I gotta. I think I've shown pictures of the inside of that Jeep before, just doing stupid, silly videos and posting them wherever. But it's got. I hit 298,000 miles week before last.
Right.
Um, Still going strong though. The middle console is just ripped out because she'd have to straddle that and hold the
Yeah.
wheel. Did you have
Yeah.
to do that too?
No, I'd sit in my driver's seat and I had like a little claw arm for like an old disabled guy that I'd pick up. I got kind of good at it. I'd pick up a letter bundle, use the back side of it to open the mailbox, toss it in, and smack it up, and then drive to the next mailbox.
I've never seen anybody do anything like that.
Yeah, that shit was crazy. I felt like I was gonna have RSI after like 2 months.
What's what is that?
I was gonna have like I was gonna sprain my wrist.
Oh,
I was gonna have oh, you just disappeared, Colby.
yeah. I dropped
What'd
my
you
balls.
drop? You dropped your Heineken?
Dropped my
Oh,
my,
oh,
my
your sunglasses.
yeah. I didn't want to step on them. You will get
I've
injured.
got I've got my bottle of Hennessy here next to Colby.
Hennessy, that's so you're balling.
I got it in honor of you. You know,
Yeah, okay.
I know you love a good glass of Hennessy every now and again.
I don't know if I've ever had it.
I'll just pour some in my Diet Coke on occasion.
It's liquor.
Yeah, it is liquor. Yeah,
I bought rum.
right.
Um,
I like rum.
I didn't know that. What do they call that stuff? Like isn't Johnny Walker a rum?
Um, I don't know. Johnny Walker's like one of those well brands, you know.
Yeah, I got a thing called larceny.
Mm-hmm.
I got me larceny. I always say, but it was one of the worst drinks I've ever had in my life. Tasting.
Yeah, rum. You have to get like a kind of nice rum for it to be nice to just sip. But even cheap rums are nice for mixing.
Well, what if you just want to just?
Yeah, that's you'd have to get like a semi nice. I don't think rum's the drink for just chugging.
Sorry.
The only liquor I like love to drink straight is tequila. I think it tastes really good, but everything else is like straight. It's a little. Whiskey straight's okay too, but
Mm, I don't like any of those things.
I
I
recently found a favorite hobby of mine at work is getting
drinking
people
tequila.
to take shots of absinthe with me because I like absinthe, but most people don't.
Isn't it
And
super
so
high proof?
yeah, it's also like the one we have is a local one. I think it's like 70% or so. So, so people just get fucked up, and it's pretty funny.
People
Their
that
face after
are
the
working or
yeah, yeah. We drink at work.
wow.
You're allowed to. It's a restaurant. I think that's how that works, right?
Well, I don't know. I was a waiter for a month. That's my entire restaurant career.
Sometimes when I'm like prepping, no, not prepping. Sometimes when other people are prepping and they're making like a little salsa,
Yeah.
we have like a little we have a cherry salsa, and so there's a little leftover cherry and pineapple juice, and so I'll save that for the end of the day, and then I'll get like a big little ramekin, and I'll fill it one third cherry, one third pineapple, one third tequila, and just slam that back, and
Just
it
get shit
tastes
faced.
pretty delicious. It's pretty delicious. Tequila mixed with pineapple and cherry juice.
It sounds awesome.
It's very good. Because we don't use the cherry or pineapple juice for anything, so I just save a little cup.
Hmm. We we used to get the really cheap vodka, McCormick's.
Mm,
It was like $20 for a bottle like this. For a bottle like
right.
this. Well, I
You
disappeared.
disappeared, Colby.
That's what it does. Uh,
Oh, absolute.
but this kind of size McCormick's vodka back in the day was I don't know, like $20, and we would get Gatorade bottles and dump it out to that little line at the top, and just
Mhm.
dump it in there. And we used to go to all the sporting events in the high school, and we would carry those in there.
Mm, of
Um,
course.
yeah, which is, I mean, you got to be a real badass to do
Yeah,
stuff
you
like
got to be a
that.
real cool guy to get drunk at a high school football game.
Yeah, yeah,
You got to. That's the sign that you've made it in life. You're gonna
yeah.
be a cool guy.
I look back every day and think, you know what? That was just
Thank
people.
God I was doing that.
People just looked at me like, "Wow, I want to be that guy," and that I was the guy, and it was great.
Yeah.
Anyway, I have
Anyway.
what's that? Well, I have cirrhosis.
My liver doesn't work properly. Anyway.
You don't have to worry about any of that shit for years, dude. For
Yeah,
years.
no, I can't wait to. I'll fall apart when I turn 30.
That's when it starts to happen. And you know what? It's fine. It's fine. You'll look back and say, yeah, having the metabolism and the energy and the body back then, that'd be kind of cool, but I'd rather have the wisdom, which is why you're
Well, I
so
mean,
terrifying, because you were already there.
oh, thanks,
You're
Colby.
welcome.
I'm already there too with the body. Like I've got the body of a 35-year-old father. You know,
Awesome.
I won't lose anything when I reach your age. I'll
Ju-
just be like, yeah, I'm the exact same.
Do you want to?
No, I don't care.
That's awesome.
Yeah, if I can maintain an okay weight without doing any exercise or dieting, I'm fine with that.
Well,
I just eat and drink as much as I want, and I'm just I've got like little titties, but nothing like below A cup.
okay. Well, that's always good. That's about
Yeah.
where mine are. Mine might be a little
Yeah.
bit bigger. My nipples, though, I got savage nipples. I'm gonna do a nipple reveal one day, and like, I'm not even joking. If you put all you and your homies' tits and glue them together, mine will
Right.
still be longer than all those put together.
That's a weird flex.
Hey,
David's pretty big though.
I don't know. You tell David. You tell David to show me his nipples, and then we'll see who's the real man.
We'll have to have you and David compare boobs one
We're
day.
gonna do a nipple off. That'd be fantastic.
Maybe we'll have to do that, Colby.
Are y'all for real gonna start Minecraft tomorrow, or
Yeah, we have a yeah.
Okay.
And then anyone listening, you can join our Minecraft server tomorrow.
What do you do when you play that? You just fuck around, or you like to build giant
I like to
monstrosities?
I like to build a nice little farm when I play Minecraft.
Mm.
I like to build a little house. Um, David goes really try hard. He'll like dig to the bottom level and like have strip mines, and he'll have like 8 chests of diamonds and iron and shit. And then I just have like a little shack that looks nice. And then when David's offline, I go over and I'll just like take a stack of iron every now and again just to keep my supply going.
That's does he notice it missing though? If he
No,
doesn't,
he's
then
got
it's
so
fine.
much. He doesn't.
Okay.
Yeah, because he just collects stuff like to see that number go up and be happy.
Yeah.
But I like to farm. That's my favorite thing in Minecraft is the farming.
I played. You did some kind of text it or
Tech it, yeah, tech it. We had a modded one once, yeah.
yeah. There were so almost too many things, but I loved how they added just like random plants in there because
Yeah, I love
farming is
the
good.
Pam's Harvest Craft is a good. It's my
Pam's.
favorite mod. Yeah, it adds like 100 vegetables and shit.
Good lord.
Yeah.
Did you ever get into Harvest Moon or anything like that?
Mm-mm.
That's just a straight up farming sim. It's like
Like
Stardew.
Stardew Valley,
Stardew Valley is is like a definitive Harvest Moon.
Harvest Moon.
The
Yeah.
guy who made it will even say that.
Stardew Valley is all right. Stardew Valley is a game that like I hate Stardew Valley a little bit because I feel like I should love it and I want to love it, but I get past the first season, sometimes the second season, and
Same.
I'm like, all right, I'm fucking done. This is boring.
I never hit my stride with that game either. It's
I
like
could never hit the stride.
it
I never
takes
get there.
too long to build up your shit.
Yeah, I don't know. I think that's my problem with it is it's just so slow. Like I love farming. I love its aesthetic. I like the little town. I like the
Yeah.
people. The
Yeah.
fishing in it's fun.
Yes.
The just about everything in it's fun. But just something about it is like after that first month or second month, it's
Mhm.
like, oh, I think I'm done.
Yeah. I
This playthrough lasted an hour and a half, and now
I
I'm
only got in
falling
the second
asleep.
season like maybe once, but and that's
That's rare. Me getting to the second season.
yeah.
I've probably completed the first season of Stardew Valley a dozen times.
But never past two.
And I've probably gotten to season 2 like 2 or 3 times. Never to season 3. I've never seen past season 2.
That's a damn shame.
It is. It's a. I really want to like it. It's a game I want to enjoy.
I played the shit out of Harvest Moon 64, and the days in that game are like they're like 5 minutes long. I think
Right.
it's really really rapid.
Right.
But I love that game, and I like the one on GameCube. The pro I would tell people about it at school, and they're like a farming game, whatever, fairy, fuck you. And then smash
Right.
cut a few years later, Facebook, everybody's playing that shit. And I'm like, I tried to tell
Right.
you assholes, there's better shit. Well, you love that game, Farmville. There's a better version. No, I like Farmville. I could post about it.
I never played Farmville. I wasn't on Facebook much in the beginning, but I use it a lot now. I'm like an old lady.
Yeah,
Yeah.
took the opposite path.
Used it a lot before, and now never.
Oh yeah, I was on it all the time, and now
Yeah.
I had to take it off my phone because it became a problem.
Mm.
You'd be popping all that Adderall and be like, Facebook, yes,
Facebook!
great.
Mafia City or whatever the fuck.
Yeah,
Is that a game? I
yeah,
feel like I
yeah.
remember that being a game.
Mafia Wars,
Mm.
right?
Mafia Wars. I feel like I remember my grandma playing that.
Do you remember Drug Wars for the TI-83?
No, I don't remember.
Oh
Drug
my
Wars.
god, the best.
You're so old, Colby.
I remember the first day I got on the internet, man.
Right?
Have I told you that story?
No, you've never told me about the first day you got on
It's
the
just-
internet.
well, let me tell all
You go to
you.
LimeWire?
No, that was not until my college years. When I had a T1 connection, it was amazing. 5th grade, I was 10 years old. So this was it had to be 1993. The library at my elementary school had a computer, and only one person
Right.
could be on it at a time. And when you've been to school with 25 kids in just your class, and you only go there once a week, and you only go to the library for like your elective or whatever once a week, and you can only go on the internet for 15 minutes, it's going to be a while because you got to share it with everybody in the school, really. So everyone
Mhm.
drew a number, and I had one of the higher numbers, so I had to wait basically until like springtime before I could sit down and log on to Prodigy. That's what they called it. It
Mhm.
was a dial-up service. And I remember there was all this hype because you had to wait so long to get on it, and it was just this completely foreign thing. And the first thing I did, but from hovering over people, watching them and where to go, I knew to go to the games section. And I went to the games
Mhm.
section, and I clicked on a game called Boxes. And I played
Mhm.
Boxes on Prodigy. It's the first thing I did online. And I was just so happy
Blown away.
in that moment. Blown away that I was on the net, but I didn't even use any of. I just got online to play that game. I,
Right.
I mean, I could. There's a good chance I could have played that offline,
Mhm.
but that's when chat rooms weren't really. I know that the IRC boards and message boards were a thing before that, and they even had internet on the Nintendo in Japan, on the Famicom in Japan, so people could do stocks. So I knew it wasn't a new thing to be on the net, but in the chat room, like I believed everything everybody said when I was in middle school, which is stupid, very stupid.
Mhm.
But at the first night I went in the chat room, it was like it was the most fun I had had up to that point, um, on the net, and I was in chat rooms all the time after school. But
Yeah, I guess I just kind of grew up with stuff like that.
that must have been pretty cool.
Like not chat rooms. Maybe I don't think I was ever in a chat room before. I was kind of dead by the time I was on the internet frequently. But just like every game, you know,
Yeah,
people talking,
yeah.
playing like Xbox 360 as like a little kid, and just getting called like the N word,
My brain would have melted if I had that kind of.
getting Scream called the N word by like an Eminem fan was kind of funny back in the day.
I hope you took it as funny because it's. I think some kids took that a little harsh.
Well, I think that's part of the reason I'm just kind of fucked up now is because I grew up with the internet.
You were hardened from an early age.
Ardent from an early age, yeah. I don't know. I mean,
That makes sense.
I think I've probably seen more like execution videos in my life
Oh
than
yeah,
you know than, and I don't even watch that many. You know, like I don't seek them out.
that was my next question. Did you seek them out?
No, no, they just kind of appear. You know, you're just scrolling, and like all of a sudden, there's a dude getting lit on fire, and you're like, oh, okay. Oh, all right then.
Some
I
guy
guess.
getting jumping through a wood chipper.
Yeah, some guy getting run over by a tank.
Yeah, there's a couple of it. There's only one or two videos I wish I could unsee, but for the most
Hmm.
part, that stuff doesn't. I mean, it's obviously horrible and all that crap.
Yeah, you're just like so desensitized to
Yes,
death
that's the
because the
word.
internet. You like watch a video of a guy getting shot in the head, and you're like,
Yeah,
okay, all right,
yeah,
just keep scrolling, like you don't care.
yeah. There's a lot of people that are like, we shouldn't have this. That stuff shouldn't be allowed. They want to censor
Yeah, I mean,
stuff.
I feel like when I was a kid, my internet access probably my parents probably should have monitored it a bit better.
Oh yeah.
But like in their defense, they didn't know. They didn't grow up with that shit. You know.
Were they against it? Were they? I mean, did they? What do they call it? Monitor your hours on it.
No, which they probably should have also done, but
Yeah.
you know, yet again, it's they didn't know. I mean, like if when my generation has kids, they'll know shit like that.
What do you think that the next generation will look at what like? We're on Discord right now. You're
Right.
on the other side of the country, and it's
That's
basically
true.
instantaneous.
Yeah.
What do you what about this particular scenario? What do you think will be looked back on as like, why did they do it like that?
What do you mean, like archaic?
Yeah, like, well, they use wires. I can't believe that shit. Or
Yeah, I don't know, man. It's hard to tell. I feel like there's no way to know.
You can
Why?
guess though. I want you to
I
guess
could
'cause
guess.
I've
No,
been
I don't
wanting to
want
pick
to
your
guess.
brain
No,
about this for years.
I don't want to guess. No, I don't want to guess. Goodbye. I'm getting off. I'm leaving. This is over. No, I don't know, man. Um, and it's hard to tell because even like you remember that Google Stadia shit.
What?
Google Stadia, they were like, "Oh, you can play games, and you don't need a game. You just stream it, and you play, and you do a subscription."
I've never heard of this.
Re-
I've heard of
I mean,
streaming, but
that's I've never heard of streaming. What the fuck is that? But Google Stadia, I guess it makes sense though. Like it's dead now completely. It was from like a year or two ago. They were like, "Oh, you don't have to buy a computer anymore. You can just stream the we have the computers here." And yeah, I'm getting a phone call real quick, Colby.
Okay,
All right, this is an important phone call. I'll be right
that's
back.
fine.
All right, hey Colby, I'm back.
Sup? Welcome back.
It was my boss. My chef was calling.
Oh shit!
He was asking questions about hummus.
It was important then.
We were talking about hummus. Yeah, it was important. Hummus talk's always important, Colby.
That whole thing was about hummus.
Mm.
I'm pretty
Yeah,
sure,
most of it was
pretty sure I
about
can do it.
hummus,
I'm pretty sure I can craft my own hummus. Yeah, I've never done it before. I'm sure I can do it.
No, it was about like we're doing like a catering thing, so we're hummus for that. Yeah, and then making like some vegetables and stuff. Yeah, just
Doesn't
you know how
hummus
it is.
taste like death though?
No, I love hummus. Hummus is one of my favorite things in life. Hummus is in my like top 5 foods.
What?
I love hummus.
I wish I liked weird shit like that.
Hummus isn't weird. I mean, maybe if you're like, oh, I don't think I can call you that, but
What? No. Go ahead.
no, I don't think I can.
No. What were you gonna say?
Nothing. It starts with an H, ends with a Y. I don't think I can say it though. I think that'll.
Homeostasis.
How the fuck did you know? How the fuck did you know what I was gonna call you?
That's what you should call the new Minecraft server.
Homeostasis.
Mhm.
Let me write that down. I will. Just for you, I will. Yeah, I don't know. We're 40 minutes in, and I still haven't asked you like the 2 questions I had for it. I had 1 question for you. and
Oh
it's been 40
shit!
minutes. I guess I'll introduce you too. I guess we should talk about guests. We're 40 minutes in, and I haven't even said who you are.
Oh, okay.
I feel like we maybe should have covered that in like the.
It's your
like
show,
the first,
man. It's your
in like
show.
the first minute, probably.
It's your
but,
show.
We can do it at the 40-minute mark. This is William Colby Kelly.
All
I just
right.
doxed him.
Yeah, thank you.
Why didn't it dox you? It's your fucking username.
I don't care. I don't care.
It's your username. I didn't dox you.
I truly do not care.
Okay, I'll cut that out. This is WColbyK. You can find him live on Twitch playing games no one gives a shit about, and also Fortnite. He's playing games on his SNES.
I haven't done that in a while. But yeah, thank you. Twitch.tv slash WColbyK.
Yeah, twitch.tv/WColbyK.
And youtube.com/user/WColbyK. I have 499 videos on YouTube.
Holy shit.
497 of them are guaranteed to be a giant waste of time, but there's always those 2.
That's not true. Colby's like pretty funny, The problem is he like I don't know, he's just too handsome, so you get distracted by that.
You were about to say old.
No, I wasn't gonna say old. Anyway. I was not gonna say old.
All right.
Anyway, I know Colby because I met him playing Rust like 6 years ago.
I don't remember.
You don't remember? How do you not remember it, Colby?
I know that it's true that that's where we met, but I don't remember the circumstances. Like who?
Well, let me
our
tell you the
mutual-
circumstances.
Okay.
Do you remember Nick? He's not someone I talk to anymore, but
don't tell me his name. I forgot his name.
right. That does make it difficult if you forget the name. It was PC Spiker. Do you
PC
remember that?
Spiker. God, yeah, I knew that.
And And so it started because I used to play Rust with him, and there was one wipe where he joined like some clan and was an asshole, and so you and I bonded over a mutual hatred of their clan,
Are you serious?
and we and we worked together against their clan on fucking Rust.
Oh hell yeah!
So
And we failed miserably, surely.
I mean, probably I don't remember all that. I just remember how I met you.
Awesome.
And yeah, that's where I met Colby is playing Rust.
There's-
The Rust is the best worst game of all time.
It
I
definitely
really,
has a soul, a special
yeah,
soul. That game.
Rust definitely does have a soul.
It's something that Ark doesn't have, but Rust. I kind
Yeah,
of don't like the fact that I've played that game. Well, there's more hours.
hundreds of hours.
Mine has like 2,200, I think.
Yeah, you've beaten me on Rust.
But you could probably subtract like 400 from just being logged in at work and stuff. But
Right.
I don't like that it shows up there.
How long you've played Rust?
Yeah,
I love hate Rust.
I like the building and just
Yeah,
doing PVE stuff. That's hard
like
enough as it is.
the fun moments I've had in Rust are some of the most fun I've ever had playing any game.
Really,
And then the bad moments of Rust are just like, oh, this is hell.
that's
This
for
sucks.
that's for sure.
There's no fun to be had.
If
I'm
you
miserable.
if you work, I mean, if you're not on the game when you're awake,
Yeah.
it's going to probably going
That's
to
how
be
it
a
is
bad
now.
time.
Yeah. Yeah, yeah. It's
You will get raided.
back in the day, you could play Rust casually and have fun. You could get on for, just a couple hours and have fun and be fine.
Yeah,
And then when they added they changed things to make it like anti-clan, but that also made it anti-casual somehow.
Mhm.
Like they added building decay, which made it so big clans had to like farm to keep their buildings up.
yeah.
But that didn't really change anything because the big clans could just farm to keep their buildings up. But
Hire
now the
slaves.
people,
They would hire slaves.
right? Yeah, they just hire. So they'd be like, "Hey, I'll give you a BP if you fucking farm for me for an hour."
Yeah,
And so big clans had that power because there's still 15 of them. But now, like,
Yep.
fuck, dude, if I'm playing, I have to get on every day to put minerals in my fucking tool cabinet,
That's
or
right.
my building's gonna fall apart.
That's right.
And it's like if I'm by myself, it's on me.
Yep.
So it's like you could play Rust for 11 hours, which I did when I was a kid. I was like 15, 16 playing Rust
Mhm.
over the summer. There was like 3 days in a row where I woke up, played Rust for 11 hours, went to bed, woke up, played Rust.
Ain't nothing wrong with that.
And then you get off for a day and you come back and everything's gone.
Yeah, yeah. You've invested all that effort.
but
in
then
just
that
like-
happens and then you play 500 more hours of Rust. Like,
Yeah, because the new when things wipe, that's when that's the addiction is when things. And I think that might be why you like Tarkov, because don't they do that in that game too?
they wipe in Tarkov, but the wipe in Tarkov's different.
Oh,
Because you keep nothing between the wipe and Tarkov. And Rust, you like keep BPs and stuff, and like
most of the time, yeah,
you can make community. Yeah, unless it's a BP wipe, but that's only like every other month.
yeah.
Tarkov wipes are weird. I don't know. We don't have to talk about Tarkov. You don't play Tarkov.
I played it once with you. I
You played
think.
it once, yeah, and you
I
like
feel like-
stared at a wall the whole time and got your head blown off.
I feel like if I were to play it a couple more times, I see that as a game that I could get hooked on. But yeah, there's still most games these days. I look at as you're gonna have to invest some kind of time before they really start becoming fun, and the ones you
Yeah.
enjoy keep getting fun for several hours after that.
It definitely depends on the game, but yeah. Like I think Minecraft, we talked about it a little bit earlier. I think Minecraft's timeless. And I think you can know nothing about Minecraft and still have fun.
Absolutely, dude. I enjoyed that from the very beginning. Remember when
Right.
you took me on that tour of the town or whatever?
Yeah, like the castle and the little sculpture.
I was
yeah.
I was blown away by what y'all had. I mean, I knew people built things a lot, but the fact that it was y'all that built all that, I'm like, I don't know. I was just blown away.
You were
at
like,
the
it
scope
made
of
you
it.
realize you can do it too.
Yeah, yeah.
That's what's fun about Minecraft is it's very accessible.
I
Like
want
if you're creative, you can do anything.
I wanted to get into the red. You tried to show me some of the
Redstone.
redstone stuff because people built legit working computers inside the
Yeah,
game,
like
right?
calculators and computers and shit. Yeah.
I think that you would be able to make way better shit than I could in regards to that. But just the fact that my buddy Kev looks online and he builds these machines and they automate like the sugarcane. He's got like a sugarcane thing where you flip a switch and it literally cuts the grass and comes back and dumps them all automatically into chests. I
Yeah.
mean, just building those machines takes hours upon hours.
Right.
But I've always been super interested in who was the first person that sat down and thought to make that work, or that was
I
even
mean,
possible.
it would be, I guess, Notch when he implemented Redstone.
Maybe.
I feel like they probably didn't have the foresight of people building like working calculators and shit, though.
Mm-mm.
Um.
I've listened to the
Yeah.
audio
I
a
like to.
couple times.
I like to manually do all the farming stuff, though. I think it's fun to go out there and pick all your shit,
Oh,
like
for
plant it
sure.
again. I like to with Redstone. I have like a simple repeater I made like back when I used to play on the Xbox
What do you mean?
that I would make that it repeats a Redstone signal, and I'll like hook it up to like 8 dispensers or whatever that all have chicken eggs in them, and it'll just spawn like 300 chickens and lag the shit out of the server.
Oh yeah, I have to murder my chickens every now and then, so that won't happen.
It doesn't really work too well anymore because like computers and servers can handle a lot more these days.
Yeah.
But back in the day, that shit would like crash a server because it would make it so laggy.
Plus, it's super annoying here in the
Oh, it's very annoying.
flux.
Yeah, yeah. No one likes it. That's why I do it because it's annoying. I
you
think it's funny.
you've got a certain you get a certain sick satisfaction over I wouldn't say trolling because I feel like trolling isn't quite a good enough word to express how what the art form of you making people pissed off.
Thank you, Colby, because I also think of it as an art.
It is an art.
Yeah, I
Uh,
definitely think of it as an art. The way I troll people.
Best example is Among Us. It's
Right.
just
Yeah, is that where you end? I mean, it's kind of funny talking about Amogus because it's like a big game.
what do you mean big like popular?
It's like kind of a meme.
Hmm.
Um, but I do actually really like playing that game with friends just because
Same.
I'm really good at like lying and bullshitting.
Yeah, you're
And
very good at that game.
and once people start like accusing each other and yelling, I usually have to like mute my mic so they can't hear me laughing at them because then the gig's up.
Yeah.
Like the game itself is okay, but the fucking with people, that's where it's really fun.
Oh, for sure.
It's like back in the day when I had a shitty PC, the only game I'd really play that much is Trouble in Terrorist Town.
Trouble in Terrorist Town.
Yeah, yeah, that one's on Gary's mod, and it's got shooting, so you actually have to have some technical skill as well.
Hmm.
That's where Amogus is kind of fun for like friends who don't play PC games,
Yeah.
because you can just hand it to them and they can figure it out pretty easily. But like TTT, you'd have to like shoot and shit, so you had to at least know basic. You had to be decent at playing games.
Yeah.
Um, but like that's the first game I played a lot was Trouble in Terrorist Town. So as long as I've been online PC gaming, I've been a trolling people in social deduction games. That's been my shtick for like fucking 9 years now. Just doing that to people,
That
and it's always funny.
it's well for you because you're always going to have a leg up from the average Joe. But that Among Us game is if you don't know the aspects of the actual gaming part of it, you're really kind of screwed. Like me, I don't know what the different
Different classes doing
yeah,
shit.
yeah, and the tasks they're supposed to do. I don't know any of that crap. So my options
Yeah,
for lying and tricking people are very narrow.
that's where it falls flat for me is when someone's like, "Oh, what were you doing?" I'm like, "Oh, fuck, I don't know. I don't actually play this game. I
Yeah,
just know how to troll people. I don't know how to play Amogus."
yeah.
So if we're playing with anyone who actually like plays that game, they're like, "What task are you doing?" I'm like, "I don't fucking know, dude.
Why
I
are
just
you
logged on
asking
to
me?
troll you guys. I didn't." Yeah, that's usually how I was like just make something up and then they'll argue with it. I'll be like, "No, no, I'm right. No, you're lying."
You could you ever gone into a game and been like, I'm the imposter, and then ended
Just
up
cause.
winning, just because, and then people were like,
Oh, like tell them.
just be
Yeah,
totally
yeah.
honest the whole time,
Yeah,
and
I do that in TTT too. I'd like just load in and be like, "Oh, I'm the traitor," and then just win. Just
I feel
let
like
them
that's the
know.
ultimate victory.
Because no one expects it. You say, "Oh,
Exactly,
it's me. I'm the bad guy," and they're like, "Oh, okay, haha," and then you
exactly.
are the bad guy.
Brutal, brutal.
Brutal.
When
It's
we,
fun. I like fucking with people.
I got voted out almost every game the last time we played. Almost
Because
every game.
you were screaming the whole time. It was very funny. That's why I like playing. I don't know if you ever see, but we play Risk sometimes.
I played with y'all once.
And Risk's fun because, like, at its core, it's just a good strategy game. So
Yeah,
I'm just decent at the game itself. But
yeah,
when we play in Discord, is when it gets really fun
yeah.
because I'll just be like, just diplomacy with everyone, and then just only have one person I'm fighting. So it's like a 1v6 is kind of hard, but a 1v1 is like, oh, I'm just gonna fucking beat the shit out of them.
You stall other people, and while you're making your
Yeah,
main attack to someone else, and then
right.
you
And
repeat that
they fall
process the
for it
whole
every
game.
time. It's incredible. Hopefully, like Billy doesn't listen to this because he'll be fucking raging if he hears me say that.
He's gonna listen. He's gonna
Because
rage
every time we play Risk, he always gets upset because
because
he's bad
well,
and he loses every time, and it's very funny.
this is how bad he is. He's gonna listen to this multiple times,
Right.
and he's gonna be pissed off, and he's gonna sit and think, "I'm gonna get him next time," but he's still gonna lose just as horrifically.
He's still gonna lose just as horrific. Hear that, Billy? You bitch.
That's
Billy the bitch, more
that's
like
nope,
it.
nope. I feel like Billy's the type of guy that secretly wants to be, my best friend, and
That could be true.
it. I'm not saying it's impossible. I'm just
Yeah.
saying get away from me, Billy. That's kind of
Yeah. Billy, you're kind of like
bad at risk.
I don't know. You're kind of bad at risk.
When I played, I stacked one country with all of my points or something. Do you remember that?
Yeah, I do.
It didn't work.
No,
It didn't work.
it didn't work.
I played you in Warhammer and stacked all ranged guys. That didn't work. You
No,
don't.
that also didn't work.
Is that the right game? Did I get that right?
Yeah, you got the game right, Colby. I'm so proud of you. You're so
uh,
good, Colby.
yeah, but y'all are on the CS:GO kick.
Yeah, I've been playing CS:GO again a lot lately.
Is that just? I mean, I know it's a first-person shooter, but
Right.
what's the whole point? Are y'all playing against randos on the net?
Yeah, we're playing against randos on the net, as the kids say.
3v3 as the
5v5 is the
oh
is the
the limit.
yeah, that's the game is 3v3. Yeah, I like CS:GO. I used to when we were in high school, we played CS:GO like a decent bit, and then it kind of got boring as shit. Um, but they added like a thing this year where the matches are half the length, and those are pretty fun. That's what we've been playing. We've only been playing these half matches, and they're very fun.
Most of the time when I look and if I'm at work and I see y'all in there, I like to see what game somebody's playing. Most of the time it's CS:GO. It feels.
If everyone's on it, CS:GO, yeah. If we're all playing together, it's CS:GO these days.
Well, maybe we should all play No Man's Sky one day.
I mean, we could do that. I might fall asleep if we do that.
How far did you get in that? You got your
Too
own.
far.
You got...
I got too far in that.
yeah, it's kind of a pain in the dick at first, but I honestly love it.
My problem with that game was just I don't know. I hate it. I hate that game.
If you're not having fun, then there's no point.
No, there is no point if you're not having fun. No, my problem with it was just there's too many like glitches and shit for me to have fun.
Yeah.
Like I pay attention to all the little things, and there's a lot of little things. There's enough little things to where I'm like, all right, fuck this.
Yeah, you sound like my buddy Seth. He's from Germany. He's an engineer, and he knows he hones right in on every single glitch that happens. And
Yeah.
you know, he's never wrong about these glitches shouldn't be in the game. But I have a soft spot in my heart for developers and the bullshit they have
I've
to
got
go through.
a burn still from I bought it back in the when it first launched on the PS4.
You've got a what? A burn
Like a yeah, I got burned so long ago
by?
that these days by them when it first launched.
Oh
And it was a
well,
horrible piece of shit that they charged $60 for.
well that was kind of not their fault.
Well, I don't give a fuck. Whatever. The point is they still charge $60, which is incredible.
Yeah.
It's a
So
6-year-old game at this point. Even if it were perfect, charging $60 for a 6-year-old game is pretty edgy.
yeah, that's a fair point.
Like how COD still like Black Ops 1 is still $60 on Steam.
I heard that game was really awesome though.
Again, was awesome, but it's also 10 years old.
Mm.
And-
I wanted to get it when it came out, but I couldn't. There was only so many games I could afford then and now, but more so then.
right. When I was a kid, that was pretty much the only
COD.
like Xbox game I'd get each year would be like COD. And then like a couple other I could go to GameStop, and
Yeah.
get some cheap used games.
Funko Land. I had the Funko Land catalog. They'd sell
What the fuck are you saying to me? I don't know what you're saying.
That's what folk did before GameStop. You'd have to
Mhm.
call Funko Land 800 number and get
Right.
them to send you a catalog of used games. They'd sell
Wow.
like Dragon Warrior 4 for the NES, $45.
Mm.
Way before your time. Way before your time.
Yeah, that is way before my time.
First time I called Funko Land, the first time I learned about it, I'm like, oh man, I need to get this catalog. I called them up, and this is like me age 6 asking them, and I was like, can I get the catalog sent? And the guy on the other end of the line said, sure can, Billy Bob. And you could hear somebody else on the line laughing, so I hung up because they scared me. First thing that they said, Funko Land said to me, sure can, Billy Bob.
And then you left. You're like, all right, fuck this.
I mean,
I don't need this shit.
that's what I said on the inside of myself.
Very good.
I wasn't allowed to cuss though, so
No, I wasn't allowed to cuss as a little kid either.
I hated that.
Yeah, I hated that because at school I'd curse. I was a bad boy at school.
In first grade, you'd cuss?
I
Are you
don't.
one of
I don't
those
remember.
kids? You were
I got suspended in 4th grade for cursing
really?
for a day. Yeah,
Suspension is you gotta be.
I got a rest of the day suspension.
Oh shit! What'd you say?
I don't even remember.
Bull.
I was just because I just
Fuck
cursed.
you, teacher. Me.
No, it wasn't like that. It was just like some kid. So principal was like, come to my office.
Why would they suspend you for that? That seems. I mean, I fought people and they shoved us back into class.
Different times, man.
When I say fought, I mean I would get punched once and start crying and then go back to class.
Right. I mean, that's basically a fight.
Didn't back down though. Not once.
Didn't back down though.
Yeah.
I'm so proud of you, Colby. All right. Well, it's been another 20 minutes since the last time I asked something about you, Colby.
Okay, yeah, this is the second and final question, correct?
Yeah, this is the second and final question. The first one wasn't even really a question; it was more a story. But
Waiting with bated breath.
what do you do, Colby?
What?
I don't know. These people don't know you.
I'm a
I know you, Colby.
I'm a
But,
professional driver.
right.
No,
He
but
is a professional driver.
that's what my official title is. But to everyone else on planet Earth, who isn't me, they're going to call it a courier, truck driver.
You can talk about your job if you want. I just meant you. Who are you?
Who am I?
Yeah, I mean, you can talk about your job.
I'm a motherfucker that likes to get paid to go do that job and then come back and mostly play games. I've been doing it by myself for many years, and I prefer it that way. Thank you very much. Until I met Kate, and now
Hmm.
things are wildly different. She
Shout out to Kate.
shout outs to Kate. I love you, baby. She definitely had her work cut out for her, but like she made me a better man in every conceivable way.
Well, that's
And
good.
it's done nothing but enhance my life was pretty cool before her, but now it's like
Double
just
cool.
it's double cool.
Holy
It's double
shit! I
cool.
didn't even think you could get double cool.
No, but I don't do much. I like if I'm not at work or with her, you know, watching a movie or whatever, I'm probably playing a game, or holidays I'll go over to my folks' place and hang out with them for a few hours, which is
Right.
important to do.
Yeah, it is important to hang out with people.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I used to go out after work to bars. For a
Right.
couple of years I did it a lot, and go hunting or whatever, and
Okay.
which is rarely a successful venture, but that's very expensive. And then it just
Hmm.
got to the point where I just rather be home. So yeah,
Right.
I like my life, and I like coming in and talking shit to you young folk. It's never really bothered me that I'm considered like the grandfather.
No, it's fine. Yeah.
I told you before, I'm
You.
I'm really envious of what you guys have, man. It's pretty special.
Thanks, man. It's a pretty modern thing.
Yeah,
The
FaceTiming when people call each other now.
yeah, like Discord is, for all the ups and downs of Discord, for all the children groomed on Discord, there's a couple buddies just hanging out. You know what I
Yeah,
mean?
yeah, yeah.
Like having this sort of online talking capability is bad for some people, and for some people it's great.
How
I
would it be
guess it's
bad
with I
though?
guess it's with any power. Well, because like kids shouldn't be on it. Like little
Oh
kids
yeah,
shouldn't
for
be
sure.
using it,
For
but like
sure.
they do. You can't help it, I guess.
I played with a kid
Um,
yesterday in Fortnite and was very mindful of not saying cuss words.
yeah, yeah. Like if we're playing CS:GO and it's like adults on our team, I'll be like, "Oh, fuck off, eat my fucking ass." But then when it's like a little kid, I'm like, "Oh, you're doing great, bud."
Yes, exactly, exactly.
He'll get a kill, and I'll be
Dude.
like, "Oh, good fucking kill, dude. I'm so proud of you."
Would you say good fucking kid or kill?
Yeah, I would. Yeah, I curse.
It's important to curse,
It is important to curse. Yeah.
especially in front of.
But it does have like the downside, because it's not like a downside, but like when you're nice to like little kids, it sometimes turns out funny. There's this one little kid named Bleerb. That's his username is
Blearb.
Bleerb.
Shout outs to Blearb.
Shout out to Bleerb if you're listening, Bleerb. But but Bleerb like just he joined us, and then we had a game, and he added David and I as a friend, and so now he just kind of plays CS:GO with us like twice a week.
That's
Like
that's awesome.
he just connects, and we're like, "Oh, hey, Bleerb," and he just says Bleerb, and then we just play like a couple rounds of CS:GO, and then he gets off, and that's it. I don't know anything about Bleerb, but
Have y'all
he
won?
sounds like he's 13. He sounds very like a little child, little
That
baby
is
boy.
that's a baby. Yeah,
Yeah,
Blearb.
Bleerb.
You know what the greatest the potential of glory for that is. What if everyone except for him just got wiped or just got crushed right out the gate, but he ends up carrying the whole team to victory? That would be.
He's done that a couple times. He's pretty good.
That's got to be the most hilarious shit in the world.
It is pretty funny. Yeah,
What does he do?
it's also
He
funny
just goes,
because his
Blearb, we won.
yeah, go Bleerb. His favorite map is like the fucking worst one in the game. So whenever we get it, we're like, "Oh fuck!" And then Bleerb's like, "Fuck yes, I love Nuke." Like,
Nuke.
oh, Nuke is the map.
Why don't you
Like,
like
oh,
it?
Bleerb. I don't know. It's just
Because Blearb's
bad.
good at it.
Because Bleerb's good. Yeah, I don't like it because
Sh-
Bleerb. I get showed up by a fucking 9-year-old. It's embarrassing.
Little kids are hilarious for no reason though.
Yeah, it's also weird playing games with kids because like a lot of them are, depending on the game, a lot of them are like way better than you.
Yeah,
Like if you load into Fortnite, like you get beat, it's
Yeah,
probably a little kid. It's probably an 11-year-old that just whooped your ass.
it's scary. It's scary seeing, you know,
I don't know if
that.
it's. I'm not scared. I don't know if it's scary, but
Let's call it humbling for me.
okay, that's a
Sometimes I'll
bit.
be on
Yeah,
the route and some kid will just walk up to me and just start having a normal conversation. This kid's like 7 years old and just
right.
I don't know. I'm not saying I'm the smartest dude in the world, but I'm just kind of blown away when that happens. Most of them are like, "Duh, Ninja Turtles," like I would
Ninja
expect.
Turtles.
Donatello's the best one, by the way.
I think I agree. Donatello is probably the best one. I do like, Mikey, of course.
Hmm.
He's always a cool one. But
He's a party dude.
yeah, he's a party dude. And nunchucks are cool. But I think Donatello is the best one.
That's correct.
Yeah.
He definitely has the
What
biggest schlong.
who
What?
yeah. Who nothing. That just caught me off. I was going to drink some water, then you said that. So I put my bottle back down.
Uh-uh.
Um what who's you want like Seinfeld?
Seinfeld's pretty cool.
Who's the best Seinfeld character?
Well, Elaine, because later on she got pretty hot.
And who's your favorite Seinfeld character? No, who's the best and who's your favorite? Those are different answers.
The best is Jerry because he's one of the greatest comedic minds that have ever.
Wrong. I mean, you're incorrect, but anyway, your favorite's Elaine?
My favorite is Kramer.
Mm.
George is too. I don't like how weak he is.
Well, George is the best character,
Okay,
but Kramer's my favorite too. I always
I
like
think
Kramer.
Kramer's the funniest.
He's just funny.
He makes me laugh the most.
George is pretty funny too.
Yeah, he's alright. I haven't
He's
seen all the
aight.
Seinfeld episodes though.
He's aight.
He's alright.
He's aight.
Uh,
Jerry's the worst. I can't believe you said Jerry's the best. He's the worst
well,
character.
he makes the whole show, so.
He sucks. He's a bad actor.
But it's his show. He made the show.
Well, Larry David did most of the writing.
Well, okay. All right. That guy's a legend with you young folk these days.
Larry David?
Yeah, I've seen a bajillion of those
He's
curb
funny.
memes.
Yeah, Curb Your Enthusiasm was a funny show.
I've never seen one episode of it.
You should go watch the first season right now.
But isn't it like awkward? I don't like shit where it's like awkward situations, and I get where people find it funny, but I'd rather just be eating hamburger helper, playing video games than
Purple
watching
Doritos.
awkward. Huh?
Purple Doritos, it's the best flavor. The purple bag.
I said hamburger helper.
I said purple Doritos.
Yeah, but the only Doritos I like are the nacho cheese ones, and even then, I don't really like them that much.
Oof.
I've got super picky taste buds, dude.
I can see that.
I don't, you know.
From your wrong opinion, I can tell.
But it's partly because I just don't see the point. I mean, I know what I like. Why not just eat those things? But it's also
Right.
because I didn't pick my taste buds.
It's true, you didn't pick your taste buds.
I did not. But I did pick the Heineken out. Today's
It's
sponsor.
true. Today's sponsor, Heineken.
Uh,
Not sponsored by Heineken.
So Holland invented the Heineken bottle, but I invented the Heineken bottle up my asshole.
Got my ass. Nice. It's funny.
Norm Macdonald,
You're
rest in
funny,
peace.
Colby. Rest in peace. My beer of choice is PBR. You know that.
I don't believe you
Why don't you believe me?
because it's okay. First off, it's what rednecks drink. You're not that.
It's not
And,
just rednecks.
I mean,
Maybe
okay.
down there in Shitsville, the
Shit,
South.
Shitsville,
Shitsville.
the armpit of
That's
the
what I
world.
call the South. Yeah, I call the South Shitsville.
It's. I wish I was born in California.
Ooh, edgy.
Why is that edgy? What is
I
even
don't know.
edgy?
I don't shut the fuck up. Never mind.
Never mind. PBR though, it's inexpensive though. I'll give you that. That's a point in its favor.
It is very, very cheap, and it tastes good. So me likey.
Well, I like the Coors Banquet. I've told you that a bajillion times.
Coors Banquet's good. Yeah. I actually get occasionally these days when I'm feeling fancy, I'll get a Miller High Life because they sell them in 32-ounce cans for $2.50.
Top shelf.
And I mean, for $2.50, you can't beat a 32-ounce can of a not bad beer.
For you talking about the whole experience with taste and intoxication, or are we talking strictly intoxication? Because I'm
Well,
here to,
you don't get that fucked up from that. You get like a light buzz, but
you need to
it's
go drink a King Cobra.
I don't think they sell those anymore, Colby.
Really?
At least not around here.
That shit'll
Yeah,
erase your memory forever.
forever.
Just ask David.
Yeah, David
He loves
chugs King Cobras.
every day of his life. It's like, wow. I don't know how he's so smart because he's just destroyed so many bajillions of
He's
brain
had a King Cobra twice a day, every day for the last 5 years. Somehow he still functions perfectly fine.
Yeah, great guy.
Great guy. I
Great
love
guy.
David. Shout out to David and his big
And his big brain.
cheeks. His big cheeks.
Big brain.
His big smiling rosy cheeks.
You know what we could all do though?
Crack?
After that,
Okay.
we could get on we could play a video game but with real life running distances.
Yeah, I'm all right. I think all of us are like fat.
I was 218 last Friday.
You're
Last
218?
And that is now heavier than my dad. My dad's like aggressively losing weight. I was blown away when I went over there for Mother's Day.
Right.
And it's the first time in my life I've been heavier than him. So, point is that it's been on my brain to go ahead and start losing a little bit of this beer gut, aka all of it.
Well, I'm 235 if that makes you feel better.
That's not bad.
No.
It's all muscle for you though.
Yeah, it's all muscle. I'm fucking yoked, son.
I'm saying we could start out. We could just go a quarter mile running,
Right.
and then
Well, I think the harder part of this is that you do live on the other side of the country.
what, they don't have running there.
No, I mean like they don't have running there. No, they made it illegal actually in Montana.
Makes sense. Well, because of all the coyotes.
Hmm. Yeah. All right, Colby. I don't know. I guess that's it.
Yeah,
Do
man.
we round this off?
Yeah. That's just
Do
I
you have any
want.
closing words?
Yeah, I do. Make sure what you want to do is you want to go to Steam and you want to go to No Man's Sky. You want to double click that, install that, and play it. And I can help y'all. I can give you some. I can give you some monies. We'll
You
be
can go to
victorious.
Colby's stream and you can learn how to play No
Colby's
Man's
stream.
Sky.
I stream Tuesdays, Thursdays, and Saturdays at 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time every week without fail. And I've been uploading YouTube videos more frequently.
WColbyK.
Yep, WColbyK. Just search for that and it'll pop up.
WColbyK.
But also, and more importantly, thanks for having me on, man. I
Oh,
really,
of course.
I really appreciate
When,
it. I enjoyed
when we did
Yard
Yard
Talks.
Talks, yeah, you always wanted to come to Yard Talks,
I
but then
was
we
so
stopped doing it.
I was absolutely serious. I've listened to I think I listened to the first one twice actually, and
Wow.
I've listened to all
That's
of them
commitment.
once, like with full focus, and enjoyed all of it. Especially the part where I asked you all about the Gamecocks. That was the question that I asked you guys, and nobody
Yeah.
knew what the hell that even was.
Yeah, we had to look it up.
I had to look it up.
Yeah. It's a sports team.
It's a college
Yeah. College sports.
with this color, garnet
Go
black. Go Cubs.
Gamecocks. Sponsored by Gamecocks.
Right on.
Well,
Dude.
it was a pleasure having you, Colby.
Yeah, thanks for having me.
I will edit this, what little editing needs to be done,
Okay, dope.
and I'll put it up probably this week. I'm kind of lazy. We'll see what happens.
It's all good.
We'll probably be back next week with probably a different guest. Maybe it'll just be me, like, talking to myself like a schizophrenic.
That would be awesome.
It would be funny.
Any of those things you said would be awesome.
Maybe a different guest, maybe multiple guests. I don't know. We're trying it out. We're just gonna see what works. We're just gonna, and this is all just for fun because I'm bored.
Well, keep it up, man. Keep it
Yeah.
up. And I'll come back whenever.
All right. Well, bye.
Later, buddy.
I don't.
Perfect. Historic episode 1.
Historic episode 1.
Later, buddy.
Yeah. Egg.